Hello, my name is Stephanie Beckmann. I'm Managing Director of the Seven.One Tech Hub. We are a group company of Pro7 which is a German media company in entertainment. We do shows as Voice of Germany, Big Brother, many more, a lot of series like The Simpsons, 2.5 Men. So we're very known in Germany, and here we still have to find a bit of ground. So the decision making was very quick. I was over a lunch with a colleague of mine, with Richard Seitz. He was already involved in the project of building the Tech Hub. He had done all the analysis. He had already taken a couple of trips to Portugal to find the right spot. He looked at Braga, Aveiro, Lisbon as well, and then decided for Porto. And then he told me this over a lunch, and I said, I want to be part of that. And he said, you're sure this will change your life? And I told him, I will let you know tomorrow, but actually I'm already decided. And the next day I called him at 8 o'clock. I'm like, I'm in. So this is how it started, a no regret move whatsoever. I landed here in January, got to know Damia also in January already. And ever since, have a fantastic time here. It's a lot of fun. It's the best job I ever had. The idea is in Germany, we do have a great employer branding, and we do have a lot of people. It's 7,000 people working for Pro7, especially in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, but also UK and US. However, we do struggle to find good data and IT people, and this is why we built the Tech Hub. We have already our headquarters in Munich. We have operations in Berlin and some other cities, but these are the two major tech hubs we have. And so now we opened a third tech hub with the challenge to do this abroad, different language, different culture, and this is why we needed a strong partner to help us with that. So they are 100% integrated in our teams in Germany. So what happens is usually it is externals that used to work in a team with our German core staff, and we take out externals and internalize them here in Porto with the Tech Hub. So there is a really specific profile the team is looking for, let's say like a Java developer that also needs to have like a really strong background in AWS or in SQL. And so we get like a profile including soft skills, like we need a good stakeholder manager, we need someone to think out of the box. So it's quite complicated to find these people because it's hard skills and soft skills on the point. They know the seniority that they want to have. And obviously we have to make the salaries work too. So all of these things we discuss with Damia. We do a briefing meeting with our client in Germany, and then we start looking for the candidates. So we do a pre-screen on the candidates with Damia. They kind of filter the best people. Then our IT team lead or our data team lead see them for a personal interview. But just that group of people that Damia has pre-selected. And then they move forward and finally meet the team they will be working with in Germany for the tech interview. So there's actually 2 filtering stages that we do. And this is how we work together with Damia. So they do all the sourcing and also one part of the interview process. To us, it's a game changer. To us, it's crucial that our recruiters are part of our ecosystem and understand our culture, because everyone kind of claims we are this, we're that, flat hierarchy, super democratic, somewhat modern and all this. We believe it makes a big difference when the recruiter feels it and sees it. So yes, they do recruit, and that's the service we buy. But we buy so much more from Damia, or we get so much more from Damia. And this is really having a partner there that helps you with anything. And one of the best things we have is really Ricardo, that would even point out, hey guys, you have people from Braga coming. Why don't we build like a car sharing service? He just does it. He doesn't even discuss it. He just implements it. And that's what I love about it. It's this entrepreneurial spirit that we share with these 2 companies, so it's an ideal partner. I think one important point is Germans believe in standards, and we believe in processes. And in the beginning, we had an idea and started with a bit of processes, but over the time, those processes were iterated, refined, and all this. By now, we have a really, really dense net of processes that interlink and interdepend. And Damia had a big part of adding to these processes that we built, and also is able to onboard new people because we had 1 or 2 changes in recruiters, but that was great because they brought in new insights and even more more skills and more ideas about it. And so, yes, we had like some processes they had to follow, but also we iterated these processes together, and this made it really enjoyable and fruitful. So in the beginning, we kind of underestimated it. We're not HR professionals. I actually built a couple of startups in very different areas before I joined ProSieben 7 years ago. I was aware of Glassdoor, I was aware of Kununu, which I used in Germany. Teamalizer was not the thing for me. But one colleague at some point told me that you should pay more attention to Teamalizer. It's an important point if you want to actually get those offers through. So if we focused on it and asked people to give more reviews, and this really was a game changer. And Damia also had a part in this one, because one part that is being examined is candidate experience in the interview process. And I think we have like a really good approach to get people involved and that they get to know the company. It's not a selection process of us with them, but it's also a selection process for them with us, which is obvious, but we also address this part, that they should also be clear what they buy themselves into. And now with Teamalizer and this ranking, I think they have a good hook. They do understand, okay, it's not just a sales organization that's amazing in interviews, but they also know that the next stage, being part of this company, will hopefully be a good experience. At least other people evaluate it as being a good experience.